Hi, welcome to Dalet MEDIATalks. I'm Jonathan Coutts-Zawadzki. We're here at NAB 2018 with Phil Storey from XenData.
We are a company that focuses on delivering solutions for archiving of creative media, so media and entertainment archiving. We're best known for archiving to LTO tape in robotic libraries and provide capacities from a few hundred terabytes to tens of petabytes, and have been working with Dalet for something like 10 years now.
So many of our customers have XenData archiving solutions.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about the integration? How does that work?
One of the things about the XenData archives is we're really strong on standards. We have a standard Windows file system that Dalet interfaces with. When it comes to what we write to LTO, we use the standard LTFS format. So we're not locking customers in at all. But one of the nice things about the way we work together, then Dalet is able to be part of an intelligent cluster for high availability, and Dalet is managing where the asset is being pulled from. But we've also got installations which aren't clustered, lower cost, more entry level. Dalet and XenData work really nicely together in terms of partial file restore. We deliver just a portion of a file, say from LTO, based upon byte offsets, and then Dalet does the rest and turns time codes into byte offsets, and then takes the resultant portion of a file and turns it into a proper clip, effectively rendering it. So we work together. We're very complementary. We don't do anything that Dalet does, and Dalet doesn't do anything that we do, and we work with a very standard interface.
What's the importance of having a media asset management system such as Dalet and XenData connected to each other? Why do you need a MAM and a tape archive?
Well, we don't provide any of the media asset management functions, and of course that's what Dalet does so well. So we take care of securely storing content for years or decades, and Dalet takes care of metadata tagging and so on, such that you can actually find your assets. So two totally complementary functions.
Can you talk about some of the customers that we have?
Well, we're I think got something like 50 customers, and we are all over the world. From Mauritius, I think it's the National Assembly of Mauritius has got one of our smaller systems. In LA, Spectrum Sports, which manages Lakers and Dodgers, and we've been working there for years. Many large systems in Latin America. National Archive of Kazakhstan, for example, is a massive installation which we have together.
So these solutions of having Dalet and XenData together, why is this a compelling story for our customers? Like, why should they buy this solution together? What are the main reasons?
Okay, well, as you know, Dalet has got massive functionality, which meets most everyone's needs, especially at the high end. And from our perspective, we offer something that's really strong on standards, which means you're not getting locked in. It can start small with a system that's a few hundred terabytes, single server, and it scales to tens of petabytes. We've got this really nice integration in terms of partial file restore in a very non-kludgy way, a very great, really nice way. So the products are very complementary in that sense. One of the things I really like about Dalet is the fact that the product supports multiple archives. So one of the things that we're finding here at the NAB Show, we're getting lots of people who are coming up and saying, I've got a big archive, I've had it for a long time, and it was really installed before there were any kind of LTO standards, and so they've got something that's very proprietary. Dalet, because they support multiple archives and they've got some really good migration capabilities, they can plug in a new modern XenData system and they can migrate content from the old legacy system across to us. And not all MAMs can do that by any means.
That's great. So I hear cloud is a real trend that's going on right now. What are you guys doing with the cloud?
Yeah, in general our solution is hybrid in the sense that you can have a lot of RAID on premise. You can be saving content to it, and you can set policies such that your most frequently accessed content is going to be in the cloud and it's going to be on your local RAID, which means that you're pulling it locally. And less frequently accessed content is up in the cloud. But when we're in a Dalet environment, then Dalet can allow the user to save to this RAID Azure combination or to a RAID LTO combination as well, or both. So it gives lots of flexibility to really optimize the system for a customer.
Let's talk a bit about the partnership between Dalet and XenData.
Oh yes.
How is that important? What can we go to customers and say, okay, XenData and Dalet, we've been working together for 10 years.
Yeah.
But what else is important? That's to talk about who we are as people. Like we're experts. Both of us are experts in our fields. And
no, exactly. And our support organizations, I think both of us have got a reputation for giving good support to customers. Our support teams know each other, respect each other. Our salespeople know each other, respect each other. And so it's at the people level, it's a really good partnership as well.
When customers considering getting an HSM, what are questions they should ask themselves?
How are you going to migrate? Because one of the things, say if someone says, I want to go with an LTO on-premise system, you can get LTO cartridges, they'll last for 30 years. That's the spec, and in our experience, they are extremely stable. The problem comes, think back 30 years to 1988 and the equipment that we were using. So the problem comes being able to read this content. So you have to be thinking that when you're recording onto some sort of digital storage, then you're going to have to do some migration and look at the migration capabilities that are built into the product. And in our case, we have some great migration capabilities that work in background. And then, of course, in terms of the ability to migrate to the cloud, which again we have built into our product. So those are really considerations. It's considerations of standards and migration capabilities.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.